Friends, if you, your friends, or anyone you know ever decides to do any research on how to succeed, grow, and prosper on YouTube, you will be met with these recurring themes. Research your potential topics using keywords. Find out what people are searching for. If people aren't searching, don't make that video. Plan and execute your thumbnail flawlessly. Entice everyone in the world to click on your topic. Get to the top of recommendations. If you can't execute a perfect thumbnail, don't make that video. Look at your videos that did best. Understand those videos. Look at your audience retention. Take out the parts where people left. Make more of where they stayed. Get to know the audience, the viewers. Hack the system. Make them click. Do it! Format your video with the hook. Make sure you answer their question. End the bang. Make sure they subscribe. It's all pretty good advice, if I'm honest, but I just want to wash my bike. So that's what we're gonna do. So, as you may or may not know, I made a little prompt on the community tab saying, hey, throw some topics in the comments. I'll try and vlog about them. This is one of those topics. EduCanada was like, can you do it behind the scenes on how you choose the topics for each of your vlogs? And, what was the journey to get to where you're at now? Hence the intro. Look how gross I've let this chain get. Alright, to start unpacking this a little bit, I'm going to start with kind of the two rules that I have when it comes to any video that I decide to make. Of course, rules are meant to be broken, but rule number one is no how-tos. Never, ever do a how-to. When's the last time you searched for a how-to and wanted to hear whoever's presenting it say anything other than the information you're looking for? You're scrubbing through it. You're where's the nugget of information that I need so that I can get away from this creator who I don't know who they are? Because I didn't look at the channel name. I just, tell me what I need. Tell me how to fix my iPhone right now. Thanks, goodbye. When you are looking for information, you are not looking for someone to blabber on like I am right now. And just getting to the point is not my forte. I almost would lump product reviews into the same category as how-tos, but there is a little more creative license there. You can have a little more fun. People aren't as much looking for just information. But they're not my favorite thing to do. Now, rule two, which is just kind of a continuation of rule one, is do I actually want to do the thing that I want to make a video about? Not do I want to make a video, I always want to make a video, but do I want to do that thing? If I don't, then don't make that video. Which is actually the opposite of what every YouTube tutorial on how to grow tells you to do. But the idea of constantly trying to come up with content that other people would want to watch or see or get an answer to, versus me just naturally making something that I want to do and I'm gonna enjoy doing and I had to do anyway. I don't know, that prospect makes a lot more sense to me. But it is what's kept this sustainable and allows me to continue making videos after 7 years. Without a whole lot of success, really. If you think about it, 7 years, not a huge channel, not very successful, but I keep doing it anyway. And I think that's probably the biggest reason why. Yes, that is Dawn dish detergent all over this chainring. Great degreaser. I'm doing the same thing with the chain and this, the cassette. When it comes to actually choosing a topic for a video, well, I mean, I've got millions of ideas in my head of things that I'd like to talk about, show, build, whatever it may be. And when I get those ideas, I write them in this book. This book is actually called a bullet journal. It's kind of the easiest way from my mind to have a calendar that doesn't have a really structured format, and I can just kind of write everything anywhere, and then I make my own index. I got this from like an ADHD video. I don't know if I have ADHD, but this does seem to work for me. So I'll have 2 pages in this journal that are indexed for like the beginning of February, and I'll just start writing down all my ideas. I'll even carry over some of the ideas from January just to kind of keep them in my brain, and then I'll like go through them and see what day maybe I'd like to do it without holding myself to any sort of schedule. This video, where I decided I wanted to do the behind the scenes, was actually, I had it scheduled for the 17th, but here we are. Things got in the way. I'm shooting it today. I don't even know what day it is. The ideas will just kind of like pop into my head, and hopefully, in a perfect world, I have that journal nearby so I can actually jot it down in whatever month that it is, so that I can remember it later. And typically from that little idea, whatever it may be, I can like build an entire day around it. The worst is when I don't have that journal around and I forget the idea. How clean that is now. Nice. Now, my book, the journal, like the dates, all that, that's just a guide. And a really rough guide at that. Just because some sort of topic is written on any date doesn't mean I'm actually going to end up doing it. It's mostly written there like, oh, maybe I'll try this. If I'm not feeling it, I won't do it. If I'm not feeling any of the topic ideas that I have written down in my journal, it's just as easy to go for a ride, work on something, wash a bike, whatever. Making videos and being able to talk like I do kind of affords me the ability to have lots and lots of variety. Speaking of variety. So I fully and completely recognize that a lot of people get a little bit frustrated with the way I title videos, but they are purposely vague for a reason. See, I know of myself that I have a pretty vast amount of interests, and one vlog, like one 8-minute vlog, can have 3 or 4 of those interests included in it. And if I don't make the title vague and just stick with like the cycling stuff, one, viewers will be like, what is all this extra crap? Get it out of here, and then never want to hang out with me through video form again. And 2, if I only made cycling titled stuff, then I'm pigeonholed into only making cycling content. And that's the type of stuff that breeds resentment. And I don't want to resent cycling. I want to be able to make videos about whatever I want. It just so happens that 70% of the time, I want to make a video about a bicycle. I also super hate critical comments, so just do everything at the outset to make sure that nobody critical can come in. Like if you click on the majority of my videos, the way they're titled, the way the thumbnails are, you can't be like, oh, you misled me. It's like, no, I don't know why you clicked. And I don't know, it seems to work. But having spent the last like 5 years vlogging and making my videos, titles, and thumbnails that way, it has afforded me the ability to have that variety. And that is sort of the toughest part of the journey, is building something up over a long enough period of time that everybody you've introduced yourself to through these videos knows what your interests are, so that nothing feels out of place, out of character, too far out of left field. That maybe most of the friends that I've created here will come along with every adventure I want to do, not just these ones. The only problem is it goes against everything everyone tells you to do, and it shows. It shows in the results. But I argue the path that I take, the way that I do it, keeps it fun every day and allows me to do what I want while keeping the people who subscribe and surround me on their toes on like what I'm gonna do next. Which is like, that's how my brain works anyway, so it's kind of not really surprising that that's how my YouTube channel ended up as well. Did any of that make sense? Was that any of that helpful? I don't know.